almost as cute as you.
Ah, he's cuter. No competition. How are you feeling?
Oh.
Is that a groan? What happened?
Oh, well, honey, Jerry was a real handful today. On edge all day long. I don't know what's the matter with him. I think he's got the flu or something. Anyway, I hope I never have another day like that as long as I live. I don't want to talk about it. I want to hear about your day. What'd you do today?
Oh, nothing much. Oh, yeah.
What?
I got another call from our friendly neighborhood breather.
He called again?
And you would have been proud of me. I mean, I was proud of me.
Oh, why?
Well, I really gave it to him. I told him that I'm not afraid of him anymore.
You did that?
Yeah. I'll be surprised if he calls our number again.
Baby, you know you got true grit.
Is that good?
It's the best. And you think Corey's down for the count?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Dangerous, isn't it? Fire like that?
Well, don't you worry. It's just paper. It'll burn out. I got it all under control.
It looks like manuscript pages.
Right the first time. My novel.
Jamie.
Watch it. Don't singe your pretty hands in it.
Listen, you worked really hard on that.
It's just junk. Could never serve a better purpose than it is now. Naive. Silly. Adolescent stuff. Usual grab bag full of love of fellow man, good fellowship, faithfulness. Bears no relation to any part of life I've ever seen. But don't you worry. I've got another novel in me. And this one's gonna be hot stuff. It won't be pretty, but it'll have the goods. All the good old rotten goods.
Listen, if you don't get home pretty soon, you're not going to be in any shape to write anything.
Oh, I'm not going to have to write anything. This one's going to write itself. I've been living with it, screaming inside of me. All I have to do is take dictation. It's a mission.
All right, Jamie.
It is. Hey, all you skeletons! Come out of your closey closets! We're gonna have a party! And while we're at it, we're gonna clean out some houses. Just like, what was the guy's name? Hercules. What did he do in those stables? Shovel it out! Yeah. Well, it may not win any Nobel Prize, but if there's a prize for cleaning things up.
Jamie.
All gone. Nothing left. Just ashes. So sad. Too bad. I'll bet you want me to go home.
Right.
I've got a bottle of nice French brandy. Maybe you'd like a drink.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, Bay City. You sleep now. You get your rest. 'Cause I'm coming after you with everything I've got. It's my turn. Now.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.
Knock, knock. So you had a hot time in the old town.
Well, I can remember most of it. But if the part I don't remember is like the part I can, I don't think I'll be able to get out of bed.
I think what you need is a couple of pots of coffee.
And a full-time nurse.
I resent that. I'm not your nurse. But I am your friend. And I could be your confidant if you'd let me. What's wrong?
Well, in the words of the immortal Thomas Hardy, life is filled with caresses and blows. And I think I've had too few caresses and too many blows.
Jamie, this has got to stop. Ever since I've known you, it's been like this. I mean, you go from being on top of the world to falling off it. When things are going well, they couldn't be going better, you know? Then something happens and you fall apart completely.
I already have a mother. I may need a father, but I don't need a mother. I'm sorry. Did you ever read what they have on Father's Day cards? Thanks for fixing my bicycle. Thanks for playing catch with me after school. I never had that.
Neither did Rachel. And you had her. And Ada. I'm sorry, Jamie, but sometimes life falls short of greeting cards and sitcoms. Listen, I better make that coffee or you're going to be late for work.
No. Don't bother. Because I'm not going to work. And you can't fire me. Or call in a doctor. Or send me to the corner with a dunce cap on. Or send me home without supper. You're just going to have to accept it, Marianne. James Frame is being a bad boy.
Come on, Jerry. If you're not there, you're not here. Where are you?
Hello?
Hey, partner, what's going on? You know, we got assignments 20 minutes ago.
What? I'm sorry. I don't feel too good. I was going to call in, but I guess I must have fallen back asleep. Is Petroni mad?
Yeah, listen, I covered for you. I told him you called and said you were going to be in late. Listen, I don't want you worrying about Petroni. I want to know what's going on with you.
I don't know. I just feel really under the weather. Maybe I got the flu.
I knew it, man. I told you something was wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, you know you got to take care of yourself. Why don't you go see a doctor? You know our insurance will cover you.
Yeah, well, I'll see. Larry, don't bother about me. I took a couple aspirins. I'm just going to get back into bed and get as much sleep as I can.
All right, well, listen, I'll call to see if you're going to be any better tonight. Hey, you want me to have Clarice come over?
No, don't bother. I'm too sick to appreciate it. Thanks all the same.
Okay, well, listen, I'll call and see you later if you change your mind, all right?
Don't bother. You might wake me up.
Oh, I get you. Don't call me, I'll call you, right?
Yeah, all right. Oh, Larry.
Yeah.
Thanks. I never knew you cared.
Well, I kind of have to care, don't I? I mean, till you get back on your feet, I got to shoulder the load for both of us. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Another World.
Okay, then, Mrs. Duncan. We'll see you on Thursday morning at 9:30. Yes, you'll have me. Don't you always have me? Yes, I remember how I did your hair last time. Well, thank you. Now, look, don't worry so much. Coming to a beauty parlor is supposed to be relaxing. Okay, you take care of yourself, too. Bye-bye. Hair affair. Well, if it isn't my favorite obscene phone caller, where have you been?
The time has come, pretty lady.
The time for what? Have you found someone else to bug? Have you is it time to stop calling me?
Only you, pretty lady. Only you. The time has come to get together. I'll be seeing you.
Yeah? Well, I'm not afraid of you. Hair affair. Oh, Miss Ash, how are you?
I destroyed my novel last night.
Well, you're in the best tradition. Writers are always tearing up a copy of their manuscript or tossing it into a fireplace.
No, it wasn't a fireplace. It was a trash can back at the Connection. And it wasn't a copy, it was the original. The one and only.
What'd you do? Decide it was awful?
No. In fact, I looked at it, and it held up rather admirably. Even chapters I hadn't looked at for a long time stood the test of time. All in all, it was a damn good piece of work.
I see. You were just feeling in a self-destructive mood?
No, I'd say it was rather constructive. I don't believe in what I used to anymore. There's a new day dawning.
So you've come to play Reveille?
No, I really don't know why I'm here. I just thought you should know.
Well, anything I could say would be after the fact and pointless. Except...
Go home and start over.
You're very talented. Why don't you share it?
Yeah, maybe I will.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm sorry I'm so late. I know you've been busy. I've been
Busy?
trying to call you.
Why is it is only hectic when only one of us is here? Right now it's like a morgue, but 10 minutes ago I was combing up Ginny Donahue's hair, and naturally the phone.
The phone rang.
That's right. I ran to answer it. I had a mouthful of bobby pins.
Well, listen, thanks for taking over for me, okay? I couldn't seem to get moving this morning.
And now the truth.
What makes you think that isn't the truth?
Because we're not only business partners, but we're old friends.
Mary Ann called me last night. Jamie burned his novel. She saw him do it.
Why would he do such a thing?
I don't know.
Ada,
She said he was very drunk and he was ranting and raving about all the things that didn't turn out right.
Oh, poor Jamie.
I almost went over there, but instead, I sat up and I watched the sun come up. Hi.
Ada. Can we talk?
Well, if it's about Jamie, Clarice knows all about it. I just told her.
Well, I went over to his apartment this morning to check on him.
How is he?
He's had better mornings. Look, I don't understand it, Ada. He's feeling so sorry for himself. I tried to make him understand how self-indulgent he was being, to try and put things into perspective, but he just ran out, and I thought maybe we could go and try and find him.
No, I'm not going anywhere, Marianne. And neither should you. Except to work, or if you have the day off, go on home. Leave him alone today.
But I'm really worried about him. He worked so hard on that novel, and then he just lit a match, and he won't tell me why.
He will when he's ready.
All I can figure out is that maybe he showed it to somebody who didn't like it.
Jamie isn't getting his way in life, and he's hitting back. The best thing we can do is leave him alone.
You're awfully hard on him, Ada.
Do you know what the worst thing you can do is? The worst thing that you can do is to take him in your arms and tell him he's right.
Thoroughfare.
Maybe you're right. I'll see him.
That was the breather again. He called before and I laughed at him. I am tired of being a coward.
Oh, Brian, I was hoping to find Pat here.
Hello, Philip. So was I. I guess the line forms here. Look, I shouldn't be long. That is, if she ever gets back.
Oh, well, do you know if she's in the building?
No, actually, I don't. I was just taking a chance that she stepped out for a moment.
How long have you been waiting?
Oh, about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, then I guess I'll have to leave her a note. I've got a plane to catch.
Business?
Come on, Brian, you know I don't have any business here anymore. Actually, I've got an interview in New York at the Times on the international desk. There's an opening, and I've got a good shot at it.
Well, as a matter of fact, Philip, I did know that the Ledger was being sold, but I assumed that you'd moved somewhere else in the organization. I didn't know we were in competition with the Times.
Brian, I haven't been offered the job yet.
Well, I don't think you have anything to worry about. You're a first-rate publicist, Philip.
Well, that's very kind of you, considering my performance.
Hey, now, wait a minute. I am considering your performance. You found a lot of very good stories and told them well.
Yes, I thought so, too, but obviously no one read them. All they read were the balance sheets.
Does Pat know about this?
She does now. It's just a note of goodbye, Brian. Really, it's nothing more than goodbye. I mean, if I had anything else to say, I'd say it to her face. So you take care.
Goodbye, Philip.
Bye.
Excuse me, my dear, but would you happen to know if there's a patient wandering around these hallowed hallways in search of the results of his said raid?
Where were those? Dr. Reynolds has been calling for these, and I've checked every single lab in the hospital.
Aha,
Wait a second. Mary, would you please make sure that Dr. Reynolds gets these right away? Thanks.
It's obviously you didn't check psychiatry.
Psychiatry?
Yes, because if you had, someone would have told you that they were neatly in an envelope with one of our patients' Rorschachs.
I don't believe this. What were they doing there?
Inefficiency, my dear, inefficiency. And if I hadn't been going through the patient's test results, they wouldn't have been found for weeks, or even months.
Believe me, by then I would have ordered another Cedric.
I've got another piece of news here. Found it in my message box. It's from Kit.
I already know. So they've gone. Eloped. I'm a little surprised. I didn't think Joey was the type.
Well, I'm happy for them.
Yeah, so am I. So why don't we look at...
For me, it's memories. For you, what is it? Is it Jamie?
What do you know about Jamie?
I just know that he visited Dr. Wagner and I in the cafeteria yesterday. Seemed to be on quite a rampage. From the look on your face, I guess he's still on it. My advice to you is to stay out of his way. Whirlwinds can cut down everything in their past.
Great, so what do? You let them wear themselves out?
Sometimes they don't wear themselves out. Sometimes they just gain speed and momentum and the power to destroy people. Boom! Look. And finally destroy themselves. Just get him back to Dr. Wagner, Marianne, as soon as you can.
We certainly do pick the interesting cases, don't we? I mean, Blaine has the nightmares and Jamie lives them out.
Fair.
Hey, babe, it's me.
Hi, honey. I was just thinking about you.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't call to talk. I just called to tell you it's going to be a late night tonight.
Oh, no.
Yeah, Jerry called in sick. Since I didn't have a partner, Petrone decided to keep me here in the office all day filling out all these reports. And from the looks of things, I don't think anybody's done any paperwork around here for a year.
You poor thing. I wish I could help you.
Yeah, me too. Right now, I'd settle for a miracle cure from Jerry, though.
What's wrong with him?
I don't know. He's just feeling bad. I think he's got the flu or something. I knew something was wrong with him a few days ago.
Maybe I should stop over there after work, see if he needs anything.
No, don't do that. I think he wants to be alone in this misery.
Well, maybe that's not such a good idea. I guess Jerry'd probably feel like he'd have to get dressed and make tea and, entertain me.
Baby, listen. Oh, can you have Ada run you home? I don't want you taking the bus tonight. I mean, it's cold, and the last thing I need is for you to be sick. Besides, it's getting dark out. I don't want you to be alone.
Honey, I'm perfectly capable of calling a cab. And I wouldn't even do that if I wasn't so tired. Now, you just stop all that worrying. How'd I ever get along before I met you?
You didn't. I'll see you later.
Bye, honey.
I take it that was not the breathing.
Oh. No, that's my husband, and he can call and breathe heavy anytime he wants.
Didn't you tell him? About the phone call?
Why worry him? He worries enough.
Who are you calling?
Jerry. Larry says that he's sick. He must be sleeping.
Yeah, please. Thanks, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, I was wondering whether that was you or something that crawled out from underneath a boxcar.
I don't feel too well.
And you don't look too well.
Well, I'd rather be home in bed, but you made it sound as if this wouldn't wait.
I confronted Cecile with what you told me. She admitted that she lied. We never had an affair, Jamie.
No affair? None at all?
Not as long as the two of you were man and wife. Living together as man and wife.
But as soon as the man moved out.
Look, Jamie, you're not going to make this very easy on me, are you?
Oh, I see. You want Cecile, and you want it to be easy, too. I'm sorry it happened. I'm sorry for a lot of things. She swore she'd never do it again, with all 10 fingers crossed, huh?
I'll ignore that. What's that?
My quotable quotes book.
Well, I don't think I said anything very quotable.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you did. Maybe I did.
You don't want her, Jamie.
Correct. So now it's all out in the open. She lied to you. She lied to me. Now she's telling the truth. It's a good thing she wasn't cursed like Pinocchio.
I love her, Jamie. And she loves me. I know this hurts.
Nothing concerning Cecile will ever hurt me again.
Okay, whatever you say. Makes it easier then, I guess. She had fallen in love with me. And she knew that there could never be anything between us as long as you were in the picture.
Oh, so that's why you wanted to see me.
That. And to ask you about the chances for our friendship.
You mean, can we be friends? Sure.
You're kidding. I mean, that's... Well, come on, shake on it. That's great, Jamie. Wow, man, I feel a whole lot better.
Yeah, well, only right you should feel better. Now, can you do something for me?
Well, sure, anything, name it.
Let me have my coffee alone. Feeling as bad as I do, you understand.
Yeah, I understand. Sure. James. I'll be around if you need me.
Hi. Do you mind if I come in? It's important.
I'm working.
Okay, this won't take long. Just long enough for an apology. I'm sorry I lied.
Which lie? The affair? The episode with the drugs? But that wouldn't really fall into the category of lying, would it? It would more likely fall under criminal acts.
All of it. I'm sorry about everything.
Well, isn't that touching? Sandy the miracle worker. Bad girls become good girls?
Sandy doesn't know about the drugs.
Does he know you said you loved me? A deep, forever love? The kind you marry for? That, my dear, was the cruelest lie you ever told.
It wasn't a lie. I just didn't know what love was about. I have to tell you something. I'm pregnant.
Sandy's gonna be a papa, huh? Well, I must have some cigars around
Will
here
you
somewhere.
stop it, please? Just listen to me. Look, no matter how much you hate me for what I've done to you, or even if you hate Sandy for what he didn't do, don't punish an innocent child. Don't ruin 3 lives to get at 1. I'm begging you. There are things you could tell Sandy that would ruin what we have.
Don't worry, I won't ruin Sandy's illusions. I wouldn't waste my time. Cross my heart. I'll never tell. Sandy will never hear it from my lips. Does that satisfy you?
Yes, it does. And I thank you because maybe someday you can begin to forgive me. I know.
Well, let's
you're
not,
angry.
be melodramatic. Let's see.
No, let's not. Get back to work, huh?
Hey, that's off limits.
Oh, sorry.
Did you see anything?
What? Did they say anything? I didn't see anything. I wasn't reading your precious little book. I only saw a couple words, that's all. But if I'd known that what you were writing was so top secret, I would have read the whole thing.
Listen, when I want someone to read what I'm writing, I'll ask them, okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Understood, sir. Although, if you're writing about your escapades of the last 24 hours, you needn't be so paranoid. The whole town knows already.
Is that why you're here?
Mm-hmm. Melissa told me all about it.
How discreet of her.
She wasn't gossiping, Jamie. She was worried about you. She asked if I could stop by my way home from work just to make sure you were alive.
Well, as you can see, I am, and I was being very productive. Well, until you arrived.
Don't fret, pussycat. I'm going home soon. Whatever it is that's got you so uptight, or whoever, isn't worth it. Anger's a waste of time.
You should know.
I do. I also know the only way to get rid of the past is to forget, forgive, get over it, go on.
You sound like a self-help manual. Better living with blame. Come on, Blaine, what's the hook? I've had my share of people wanting to wipe the slate clean today.
Now, what could I possibly have to gain by this? Except that there's a lot between us, you and I. I just want you to realize what you're doing to yourself.
Not to myself. To others. So many people have dumped on me. Made my life worse than it needed to be.
Oh, okay. So you're out for revenge, right? And you're just lumping everybody, friends and enemies, all together into the same garbage bag.
Maybe I don't have any friends worth saving.
Thank you. I wonder what Rick or Dr. Wagner would have to say about that.
Ah, I knew there was something in this for you.
I don't work for them. I am not making a commission. Jamie.
James.
They taught me how to face life, how to go forward with my life. They could do the same for you, if you let them. You feel all alone, don't you?
Alone, alone, all alone. Alone in a deep blue sea. With no one to save me from my agony.
You're scared, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, I am.
You want to cry? Go ahead and cry. It's safe with me.
Oh, Ada, I really wish you wouldn't drive me home. I can call a cab.
I am driving you home, and I don't want to hear another word about it.
It's out of your way, and besides, I had to stop by the sitter and pick up Corey. I don't want you to bother.
I want to bother.
But, Ada, that's...
Look, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing it for me, so I can sleep tonight. Now, would a cab driver take you to the door? Would a cab driver walk into your apartment?
All right.
Would a cab driver look under the bed?
All right, Ada.
Would a cab driver look behind the drapes?
All right, Ada.
Okay.
Oh, wow, am I glad I caught you before you left.
You almost did, literally.
Look, Pat, I'm not going to make an excuse for being here. Did you get Philip's note?
Yes, I did.
Well, that's all I wanted to know. Not that it's any of my business, of course. Look, may I walk you to your car?
Sure, it'd be nice.
I can think of something even nicer.
What's that?
Walking you to my car, then driving to Tallboy's for dinner.
Oh, Brian, that's very sweet. I was going to spend a quiet evening at home with a long, hot bath and a good mystery and early to bed.
Well, that sounds even better. I accept. All right, how about a nice, safe steak, a baked potato, and a Caesar salad, and a half bottle of Burgundy? You may miss the mystery and have to take a very short hot bath, but you'll get that good night's sleep.
All right, except for the Burgundy. I may have to find out who done it tomorrow. You know why?
The Caesar salad?
You got it. Oh, I'm sorry. Brian, I forgot something.
Isn't Corey a card? He insists on sleeping with his two pals, even though there's no room for him.
Yeah, but you got to get a bigger bed for
I
starters.
gotta get him another pillow. He gave it to his friends. Listen, you have been so great to go out of your way. Will you let me fix you some dinner?
No,
Ada,
no.
I'm just going to eat by myself. I certainly can't wait for Larry. He won't be home till midnight, and I'm sure he'll pick up a sandwich near the station.
Well, okay. You can fix me a sandwich.
Oh, no sandwiches. Only Clarice Ewing frozen dinners. I made them specially with my own talented hands on the weekend. I just have to pop them in the oven. They only take about 20 minutes.
Hey, it looks like Rags or Beanbag or whoever lost one of his ears.
Well, that's odd. Corey isn't usually rough on his toys, especially not those two pals. I mean, he gives him his bed and his pillow. Hello? Hi, honey. That's terrific. I was just fixing dinner for Ada and me. Now, if you hurry, we can all eat together. Okay, good. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Larry getting out early?
Captain Petroni said enough is enough is enough.
Okay.
Ada, where are you going?
I am going home. That's where. I'm getting a little nervous about the ice. I felt some ice patches.
But Larry can follow you.
I don't want Larry to follow me. Now, listen, you be sure you lock all of these locks. Well, I'm going to wait out in the hall. You hear me?
I hear you.
I'm going to wait in the hall until they're locked.
Will you give me some bread and water in the morning?
Very funny. Very funny.
Good night.
Good night.
Slick, this is Larry Ewing, car 617. You read me?
Yeah, Ewing.
Listen, I don't know who's in charge of maintaining our wheels around here, but you ought to inform them this is Bay City, not Fort Lauderdale. I mean, it's not even winter and my battery's dead. Can you give me some help?
Sit tight, buddy. We got 4 calls ahead of you. KTP 049.
Don't do it, pretty lady. You've got a little boy, remember? You wouldn't want him to wake up, would you? here. See what Mommy's doing. Are you gonna be a good girl and be very, very quiet? Yes. Do you wear this for your husband?
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, Ralph.
Jerry! No! Jerry! Jerry!
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.
Jerry! No! Jerry! Jerry!
Bay Street Precinct.
Larry! Give me Larry! Oh, Larry!
Calm down, ma'am. Who is this?
Give me Larry! I want Larry!
Ma'am? You mean Larry Ewing? He's not in the precinct house. Can I help you? Ma'am? Who is this? Ma'am? Hello?
Another World.
Maurice? Honey, it's me. It's Larry. Baby, what's wrong? Honey? Hey, baby, what's the matter?
He was in there.
Who,
He was
baby?
in there.
Hold on. What happened?
It's a breather.
The breather. Clarice, come on.
I went in there.
What'd he do? What'd he do to you?
Right, Eli?
Oh, no, baby. What, did he hurt you? What? Baby, okay, let's take control. We gotta get him before he gets too far. When did it happen?
A while ago.
Well, which way did he go out? Did you look out the window? Okay, all right, baby, I gotta know. Tell me everything you remember about him.
Well, you already know that.
No, baby, I need a description. I need to know hair, color, how tall he was.
You know that.
No, I don't. You just told me he was a breather.
I didn't tell you?
No.
It's Jerry.
Jerry?
Yes.
Jerry Grove.
Yes.
No, baby, look, you're...
I'm telling you, it
just
was
hang
Jerry.
on. You know what you're saying. Honey, look,
But
you're being
I didn't
careful.
see him
This
till
is
he
our
was
friend.
running. Larry, I looked right at me. It was Jerry. If that was Jerry. Come on, it's freezing. Come in.
I really like it out here in the cold weather, but that won't stop me from coming in.
Would you please, here, give me your coat, and we can have our after-dinner drinks. I'll make them as soon as I'm finished with
No,
this.
I'll make them.
Okay, you make them.
Just tell me what you've got here.
No, you just have to check.
Oh, cognac. Well, that should keep us warm. You have any brandy snifters?
Brandy snifters?
Hmm.
Oh, don't tell me you're going to start getting fussy, too. Don't tell me that you're going to begin and all this.
We're going to start in on Mr. Black again here.
Well, you
I thought
just can't
got that off your
believe-
chest during dinner,
No,
huh?
you don't know what he did to me. I mean, he had Quinn call me up at home and complain because I had not bought the right kind of glasses for the red wine, the right kind of glasses for the white wine. I know my glasses, and I know... So I had to go traipsing up. What are you laughing at? What is it?
You, when you get all steamed up about this.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. All I asked you was, did you have any brandy snifters?
Of course I have. I don't feel like going to get them, so use these, okay? Are these all right?
They're all right. They're not perfect, but they're all right. Don't you know it? It's just let it ring. No, come on. Let it ring.
I might need Mr. Black. I mean, he might want something. Again.
All the more reason. Let it ring.
Hello.
Blaine?
Yeah?
This is Larry. Listen, can you come over here?
You mean right now?
I mean right away. You'd be doing me a tremendous favor.
Why? What's up?
It's Clarice. She needs you right now.
Why? Has there been an accident?
I'd rather not talk about it over the phone.
Larry, tell me what it is. You tell me what happened, please. I think I... She what? Come on. Right away. Bye. Clarice is, she's been raped. They said it was Jerry.
Can't believe it.
No, it's strange. I gotta... She needs me. I gotta go. Can you drive me? Can you...
Sure. My bag's in the car. She's gonna need some medical attention and some tests.
Test for what? What?
If she's gonna press charges and it's against Jerry, it's the only way we can know for sure.
Maybe. Are you sure you're feeling better?
A little. I'm still shaky.
Well, of course you are. I mean, if I can get my hands on that guy. Are you absolutely sure that it was Jerry?
I told you, Larry, he looked right at me. I don't want to believe it either. It was him.
I just can't believe that he was pretending to be sick at home while he was in there.
I don't want to talk about it anymore, Larry.
Baby, where are you going? Now just sit down and rest, okay?
I can't rest, honey. I gotta clean myself off.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
You have got to go see a doctor.
I don't want to see a doctor.
Baby, you have to.
I don't want anyone to examine me that way, Larry. I want to get rid of this. I just want to forget it all.
You can't
happened.
erase the fact that it happened. Baby, we're going to need every shred of evidence we can get. I just wish I could get that guy alone for about 2 seconds.
Hey, please don't talk like that. It scares me.
No, I mean, for weeks he's been making these calls. I mean, this is my partner, my friend, you know. But see, he knows when you're alone. So he can make these calls. That's why I never got any of these calls while he was waiting and planning for the right moment. Look, baby, I mean, Jerry was the one guy that I trusted. I let him into my family. I helped him out whenever I could. And then I thought he wanted to be around us just for the company.
Stop, Larry.
Baby, I'm going to see him punished. I'm going to punish him myself.
Please, Larry, please don't keep talking like
There
this.
is something that is very important to me. You've got to tell me. As long as you've known Jerry, has he ever approached you?
Never. If only I had known.
Maybe you couldn't have known. I mean, he's planned this whole thing out.
Why me? I mean, why me? I'm... Did
Look,
I say something?
just-
Did I do something?
Maybe you can't blame yourself.
But what provoked him?
Well, I don't know, but he took our trust and he dumped it, and you're going to see him suffer.
What are you going to do, Larry?
Well, first I'm going to find out where he is, and then I'll go from there. Yeah, I need to speak with Captain Petroni. Captain, this is Larry Ewing. I want you to put out an APB on Jerry Grove. Yeah, you heard me. Jerry Grove.